What is futures trading and how do I get into it? Well, it's a lot like buying and selling stocks, but not exactly. You look at a price chart like the ones on my screen, and you learn to read the story of the chart. You can see that it constantly is moving up and down just like any stock would, but it's a little different. You are trading a stock index like the NASDAQ 100 or the SPX 500, which is a compilation of 500 companies, unlike just trading one at a time like Apple or Nvidia. You are trading what are called contracts instead of stocks. You can sell even if you don't own the product. It's called shorting, or you can buy, which is called longing. If you can spot patterns and have a bit of instinct to see how the price and the chart and the market is moving, along with an almost superhuman amount of patience, and I do stress that this is not an endeavor for the impatient, you can make a lot of money. And all that starts with your bankroll and your ability to manage risk. With every trade you take, there's a risk involved. No one wins every trade, just like the best poker players in the world don't and can't win every hand. Your main job is to manage your bankroll and preserve your capital. This is called risk management. Let's say you had $100K in the bank right now and you could use that to day trade. There are companies out there who will fund an account for you if you can prove that you can be profitable. But how do I even get started learning, you may be asking? Well, I'm about to show you how to set up a totally free simulated account that will allow you to learn the platforms, open charts, add indicators, set orders, buy, sell, long, short, the exact experience you would have with a real brokerage account. This is called a paper trading account. So here we go. Step 1, go to tradingview.com and set up a free account. I'll put a link in the description below. Okay, go to tradingview.com, set up a free account, tradingview.com. Once you do that, you'll come to the main page, click on S&P 500 on a PC, that is. This is probably different on a mobile device. On the top right, you'll see on super charts where the good charts are. So now that we've got a chart open, a tradable chart, we need to find the right instrument to trade. So click in the middle of the screen and type MES. We're going to start with this. Click the top one there. Bam. Okay, now we have the Micro E-mini S&P Index Futures open right in front of us here. Top right, you'll see a watch list. Open that. Right click in the middle of the screen and add MES to watch list. It will add it to the bottom, move that to the top. Okay, to set up the paper trading account, look at the bottom of your screen. Drag the bottom of this up a little bit here and you will see trading panel. Click on trading panel. Click on paper trading on the left. Connect. Boom, now you have an account with 100 grand in it right there at the bottom. Okay, well, what do we do now that we are all set up? Well, the next step is to learn to actually trade. There are tons of videos online to help find a strategy and teach you a lot more about trading itself, and I will be making more videos myself talking about different basic aspects, but this video is more about just getting set up in the first place. What you can do now is get a feel for the controls, the buy and sell buttons, how to set orders and learn about different kinds of orders, as well as position sizing and how many contracts you're able to trade and how that affects your bankroll. To get started, I would suggest trading contracts using as little leverage as possible, such as the MES, the MYM, the MGC, or the MNQ. These are the micro versions of the SPX, which is the S&P, the Dow, Gold, and NASDAQ. I'll put the ticker symbols in the description below. But let's take a look at a chart and go through a few of the basics. Right here we have an MES chart, which is the S&P futures micro version. To find it, you can always click in the middle of any chart and just start typing letters, MES. It'll come up, it'll be the first thing you see there. Bam, and your chart is open. You can add it to your watch list on the right here. All right, so we have this chart open now, don't we? What are we looking at here? Maybe I should describe what a candlestick chart is. Do you know what that is? Well, I'm zoomed in on the 1 minute chart, meaning each one of these candles that we see, green and red, is 1 minute in time. And down here at the bottom, you can see the time stamps, date. You can zoom in and out of this thing. But we're looking at 1 minute of time per candle. That's a 1 minute chart. To change that, we simply go up here to the left. It says 1 minute right there. We can change that to a variety of different things. look at the hourly. It looks way different because you're zoomed out. And you can see multiple days of activity. Like this goes all the way back to the 13th of January. Right now we're at the 31st. So that's a half a month, 2 weeks. Well, you can see the whole month right here. You can even zoom out and look at a monthly chart where each candle is one entire month. Look at this. And obviously you will see back in time a little bit and see this thing is going straight up. Well, this only goes back to 2020, but you know, pretty bullish market. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart and zoom in and take an order. Why not? Let's just play with the controls. That's all you have to do. It's the paper trading account. You look down here, your balance is $100,000 right here at the bottom. So what are the basic principles of trading? You want to buy low and sell high. Would have been nice to have bought right here, wouldn't it? But what's cool about futures trading is you can actually sell it before you bought it. In other words, short. So since we're going up here, let's just do a pretend short. At any point, you can buy and sell. See these buttons up here? Red means sell, blue means buy. So what if we just sold one? Let's try it. Boom. Look at that. As soon as you sell one, you can see your profit and loss right there. Look at that. I'm already up $6, $5. And that's one contract. You can do multiple contracts with a 100K account, like hundreds. Now, once you've opened a position, you can see, you can watch your P&L going up and down here and kind of get a feel for how much you make or lose depending on how much this market moves. So one contract's not going to be a lot of money. It's not a lot of leverage. So let's sell another one. We're in 2 now. You can see how many contracts you're in. You can see your P&L. It's also displayed down here at the bottom. We're in 3 now. We sold 3. Let's sell another one. Let's say we think this is going to go all the way back down here. So if it is, we would like to be in as many of these as we can to capitalize as much as possible. And look at that. It's still going down. So let's add another one real quick before it gets too low. And you can see every time you add or take away a position, this line will move, which is your break-even spot. So if we zoom in to where we're at here, we can see that our profit is $13 at the moment. If we think it's coming back up, we might want to get out. Of course, I'm doing all this. These are called market orders. But let's say you wanted to buy right here, for instance. At this yellow line I just put on the chart. Alt-H will create a line, a horizontal line across the chart. So let's say you want to put an order right there. So when the price comes down here, you buy. You right-click, trade, buy, or you can say create new order, and this little screen will come up. Buy however many you want. Let's do 5. And you can set a take profit. You can decide where you want to sell and where you want to get out. Stop loss means I'm only willing to lose, in this case, $156. And then you can set that order. Bam. When you do, you will see your order set. You will see your stop loss down here. You can move that around. Let's say you only want to, if it goes below that candle right here, you want to get out. You'd only lose $37. But if you hold this thing, let's say to the top of the range, you will make $275 on these 5 contracts. So now you have an order set waiting to be hit. This is when patience comes in handy. And of course, we are zoomed way in on the 1 minute chart, so this can move pretty fast, especially when the market is open. Oh, the market is open. It's 8:45 a.m. Okay. Let's look at an hourly chart. That's another popular time frame. As you can see, this thing in 1 day's period has quite a bit of movement. So you might want to set an order way down here. You can see these bottoms of these wicks right here. You could like draw a diagonal line there and say, what is this pattern I'm seeing here? Look at that. What are the chances this thing might spike down like that again? What are the chances? We don't know, do we? But you could have an order set right down here at a particular level where a lot of activity has happened. This level around here, you know. You will learn about support and resistance. This is some basic trading stuff. You'll see that the chart came up here to this level right here a few times and bounced down from it every time. And then it bounced above it. And now chances are that's a good support level. Resistance becomes support. That's a basic trading philosophy that you will learn as you learn more about trading. But for the purposes of this video, this is more about how to place an order and how to execute trades and to watch your bankroll go up and down and learn what you can risk, basically. Are we still in this trade? No, we got out of that trade, didn't we? So we can see that our available balance now is $100,018. So we made 18 bucks on that last trade. Let's take another trade just for fun here. Let's do 5 contracts, market. Right here you can set how many contracts you want to buy or sell. Let's buy some this time. Let's buy 5. Let's watch our P&L here. We do still have that order set down here for another 5. But you can see, look at that. We're bouncing already. We bought, we're already up 18 bucks. And it's coming back down, and it's going back up. So if this thing really takes off, that number can add up pretty quick. And it can subtract pretty quick, so you kind of have to be on your toes. What's cool about going in with more than one contract, we're in 5 now, you can get out of just one at a time if you want to. Let's sell one of these 5, bam. You will see that we banked a little bit more money. Now we have $100,022. We made 4 bucks by selling one of those 5. We're still up 15 bucks in profit. And we wait. We decide where we want to get out of this thing. You can set an order to get out right up here. Let's do this again. Let's right click on the chart. Let's put a sell order, trade, create new order, sell, limit. It's a limit order. Let's sell 4 right there, or 3. Let's sell 3 right there at this particular level that we just set. And bam, there we go. When the price gets to that red line, it will sell 3 of those for you and bank the profits. All right, anyway, those are the extreme basics of getting set up and learning how the controls work. Now it's just a matter of learning some trading strategies and learning how to read the chart or the story of the chart and what the chart is telling you. There are also indicators right on TradingView there that you can add to charts that will give you a little more information. There's also level 2 data to learn, like the order book and the spread and the depth of market or the DOM, and a lot more stuff to learn, obviously. But I hope this got you all set up and ready to start learning. If you find you really love this stuff and have a passion for trading, you can really make a good living at it. But it takes a love for it to put in the time necessary to get good at it, which can be done. The TradingView link is in the description below, as well as the tickers I mentioned to start with. There's also a link down there to a trading prop firm who will fund your account once you feel like you are ready to take that next step. For usually under $100, they will set you up with a $100,000 simulated account with a profit target of $6K. If you can make that $6K while following a set of trading rules, they will fund a real account, and the profit you make, you get to keep the money. All right, good luck, Godspeed, and good trading.